Hello, I'm FGX Toycat, and welcome to a 20W14 Infinite Snapshot exploration. This snapshot is really interesting because it adds infinite dimensions. It's actually roughly 2.4 billion, but this snapshot adds a bunch of dimensions to Minecraft, and the way these dimensions work is you take a Nether portal, which we all recognize like this, you can throw in a book with any writing in there. In this case, we'll type red into a book, and when you type this into a book and throw said book into a portal, you get the immersive storytelling experience in Minecraft of going through to the red dimension, which is, as you can see, regular Minecraft, but it's covered in red. All sorts of different dimensions are possible this way, and I've shown off a few in videos now, but I wanted to spend today just kind of diving back and forth between dimensions, checking them out and seeing exactly what we can find, because, today I discovered there's a bunch of Easter eggs. So for instance, the one we showed off previously was if you type llama into a book and then you go through it, you end up in a dimension which, get this. Oh, sorry, this is actually the correct message. But if you type llama into a book, you end up in a dimension which I think is beautiful because it's just a llama in a room, a really nice room actually, with a painting and two signs saying relax and enjoy. And that's what I want you to do in today's live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to quickly turn down some audio because, man, Nether portals are loud. You don't realize until they're going. But yeah, we're going to be trying to find some Easter eggs today, as well as showing you some that have been found out there. Because yeah, the way it works is you just throw things into a portal and you see where it takes you. So for instance, there's another one. Hey, Ticket Tax. This is Skygrid, for instance. But let me show you some portals, because you can do it from Nether portals and block ones. But also, the question is, what's your favorite meme and why? I don't know if I have a favorite meme. I feel like the meme is so context dependent. Like, obviously, like, you know, there's one that's funny at a time, but it really, really does vary based on the moment. And that's not the answer you want, but it's the answer you get. So, for instance, you can type retro into a book. When you throw it into a portal, this is one I have heard about, you get this super retro version of a Minecraft world. Look at the beauty of it. It's super fun, right? Also, thank you, Lucas, for the $1. So, most of the worlds that you can go through are probably not going to be the most exciting things in the world. So, for instance, here is a box of infinite books. It will give us an entirely random book. This one literally is just 16 pages of gibberish. If we throw this into a portal, because again, there's so many different worlds out there, this will give us a world that looks something like this instead. And actually, the funny thing is, even these random worlds can be hugely interesting. This is a world filled with sandstone spheres and shadows. Also, the sun is visible. It's based on the overworld, it seems, but it's very strange regardless, right? It's just a bunch of spheroids. Would you go to the sandstone dimension? A part of me would. Yeah, I want to find as many dimensions that are, like, worth exploring, as well as Easter eggs and things along those lines. So that's what we'll be doing in today's video. And I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning, by the way. Big evening, I guess. I guess you might be watching this in the morning later. Because, yeah, there's a few different things we've learned. What's your favorite currently? Also more taxes.
Well then, what's your favorite currently? Also more taxes.
Honestly, this is one of those questions, like, I think superlatives are really hard to answer. And I think this is one of those great examples of, like, I don't think I can tell you. I want to give you an answer, but I can't give you a genuine answer, so I just give you, rather than giving you a non-genuine answer, because I can't come up with the real one, I'd rather just be like, I'm sorry, I want to give you the answer, but I can't. So yeah, if you type in maze, for instance, actually this doesn't look like a maze to me at all. Thank you, Mr. Vlogging Cat. Also, look at this though, the dimension has like a color shading on it, because it's kind of like the Nether, it follows the dimension shading. Cake dimension, please. Is there a cake dimension? We need to find out. So we write cake in a book, we throw it in there, and we can do this. So here's the fun thing about this. You can obviously throw books into dimensions to find, say, if there is a cake dimension. This isn't a cake dimension, I feel lied to. Or what you can also do is you can type /warp, and then it'll take you to the correct, the dimension for the right thing. So if we warp to, say, like earlier, the llama dimension, we'll end up... Oh, that crashed Minecraft, actually. So, fun fact, Minecraft just crashed. First crash of the day. That's something, right? But there's so many that we're going to be trying to find, and we'll be going through today. Oh, here we go. We got it. It's going to make a cool noise, by the way. Wait. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's beautiful. It's worth it. Trust me. Hey, a couple months ago, you posted a video seeing a girl you went on a date with Minecraft World.
Hey, a couple of months ago, you posted a video seeing a girl you went on a dates with Minecraft World. How did it go? Was it fake? And Toy Cat Tax.
So first of all, thank you for it. Oh man, this same world is crashing my thing every time. We have managed to crash this world continuously. So first of all, to answer your question, it was real. Loads of YouTubers are the sort of people that like make up that sort of thing. I would rather just you know, like, if I'm going to
Became
say
a
I'm doing
member
something,
today,
I
so
will.
guess I better pay the toy cat tax. Lol.
Hey, thank you so much, Cheyenne Jones, for the toy cat tax. It is wildly appreciated. It's everyone's favorite form of taxation because it's not even involuntary. But yeah, we're gonna just what we're gonna do instead is we create a new world today. New world, April 2nd, and we have to make our own portals, or instead we walk through them as we see fit. So here's another quick question: what's your favorite dimension so far? Mine is the spheres. My favorite dimension of all the ones I've seen might be the IBX Toycat dimension. I mean, it is slightly different based on your seed, by the way. So keep that in mind of all of these. But yeah, everyone's got their own like fun things that they've seen. Do the slime dimension, says Super Gammy Monkey. Yeah, I showed off the slime dimension in a recent video, but like, so here we can see we're in a world, and then if we walk to slime, so we go to the slime dimension. It's the exact same world we just spawned in, but everything is covered in 10 blocks of slime. It's pretty amusing. You can actually see it in a few places here. It's the same world seed, etc., but it's slimy instead. I love it a lot. So yeah, we have to grab ourselves all those same blocks again. Let's grab some obsidian. Let's grab a flint and steel. This is so professional to have happen on the fly. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one does kind of end out. So
hey Toy Car, I've missed a couple streams and I've been broke, but I'm here now. And what up, how's it go? And also maybe try Terraria as a book for a portal. Thumbs
that'd be
up,
cool if they
shortcake ice
like
cream.
Minecraft has a bunch of like promotional stuff for other indie. I was so scared that was a crash. So let's actually try. If we write in a book and quill. Man, this dimension is so laggy. Do you see the frame dips happening like every few seconds? Just for you, man. You know, the cool thing about this stream is we totally can just like take your suggestions if you really want to. Super chat people. But yeah, let's throw the Terraria book in there. Let's see where it takes us. If it doesn't take us to 2D Minecraft, I'm gonna be upset. Oh god. I just hope it doesn't lag, honestly, to the same level it has already. This is pretty intense. So what Minecraft thinks Terraria is just a single cube. Also, thanks so much for the super chat, friend. And Emily Gully. Oh, it's a wither-filled dimension. I mean, Terraria has more bosses than Minecraft, so this dimension equalizes it. Also, there's a bunch of fence gates, because that's what I see when I think of Minecraft. What will the Toy Cat Tax dimension be? Oh, now I'm glad someone's asking the important question. So /warp Toy Cat Tax. Oh, okay. So if you've wondered, can you enter a book into a book? Joe Rogan says stout orangutan. So yeah, what we'll just do, just to like, you know, so we're not overwhelmed with these things, like we'll you know, like let's just say $5, like you can see in the description. We'll type something into a book for you. This is the Toy Cat Tax dimension. It is beautiful. It's just bats, iron blocks. It looks like a redstone world, but it's covered in random amounts of like the colored blocks for some reason. And also the daylight cycle goes by at like 100 times speed with a tiny sun. Look at the size of that sun and moon. Also, put a man and a plan. Thank you for the suggestion, Mr. Luke. Do you dare go to random dimensions?
Do you dare go to random dimensions on survival?
I actually think that'd be a really cool idea. The problem is just so many dimensions you would like. I feel like if you had a long-term Java world or you just like wanted to do it, it'd be a really cool challenge. Like, how many dimensions can you survive in survival? That would be a super fun idea. I definitely agree. I need to get like out of this situation. Let's just TP at S 10,000, 100, 10,000. Nice and easy. Simple coordinates. We're above some. Okay, there we go. Just find this. So this will be where we place all of our nether portals. In fact, we'll make a nice line of those. So fill from here to 100 blocks from here. Nice and easy. Obsidian. And let's. Okay, now we do the same, but like 3 blocks up. Do the exact same thing here. And now we can fill these in individually. And we can type in whatever we want into a book. We could type in the random thing from here. Also, hey, thank you so much, Reese Williams, for becoming a member of the channel. You now have access to the exclusive emoji, which, you know, everyone loves emoji. More importantly, you support the channel on a monthly basis, which is something I care about a lot. So if you type, for instance, basic into this book, because, you know, you're basic if that's what you want to type into a book, what you'll find is this, a dimension that is filled with like a maze-like thing that you can explore in Survive if you want to. Can you complete the maze? I actually want to know, like, is this a completable maze? It's an endless maze, though. Also, hey, thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm bored. Wow, that is a way of being called out on a stream. So yeah, what we can do for the next one, for instance, because the Mr. Joe Rogan is not happy until he sees what the Joe Rogan dimension looks like. And you're not, fair enough, right? So we'll grab a bunch of books at once. Because again, we can warp there, but isn't there just something more satisfying about the immersive storytelling when you write it in a book? Also, thank you very much, Reese Williams. So Joe Rogan, spelled all lowercase just for the sake of this. Then we'll just JR. There you go. I mean, I think it's the most popular podcast on the planet, right? So throw that in there. What is your podcaster? Oh god, this is a dimension that accurately mirrors what it is like to watch that podcast. What does that even mean, you might? Where did all these effects even come from, right? Like, this is such a strange dimension. Such a strange dimension. I like this snapshot so much, says Helaman Gill. Yeah, Helaman Gill, I totally agree. It's such a cool snapshot. I'm so glad they made it. Because it's confusing beyond all belief, right? It's like, what even is this? And the fact that the color's slightly randomized too, there's a beauty to that I don't think anyone can fully deny. Try out Isolation or Terminal. You know what, let's just real quick. Let's warp to Terminal, because I have heard of that one actually. So Terminal looks like this. Oh god, it's like the DOS terminal. Got tested, waiting results were quarantined. Thanks for your videos, Animal Crossing. I'm still sane. Request book, coronavirus. You know what? Usually I'd be like, nah, you're memeing too much, but sure. Warp coronavirus. So I hope oh man, this is humanity. 50 years after, you know, I guess maybe 50 years is too optimistic. This is humanity 5 years from now because of said virus. I mean, pretty accurate, right? Just a bunch of bones attached to a few blocks that still exist. And for some reason, there's an endless series of end ships down here. This is actually a new structure they added for this particular thing. And you can actually find every single one of these end ships will contain instructions like orders. And in the orders, it will be like, discover something modders. Or, yeah, there's a few set of books that you can find specifically. This one, for instance, will say, build, and then a bunch of obfuscated text. And you can actually throw these exact same things in the portals if you really want to. And you'll go to random dimensions. Is that something we want to do? That's your thing. That's your question, I guess. Also, here's my Toy Cat tax, says Ice Maiden. Hey, thank you so much, man. Any tipper is appreciated for obvious reasons. But no, it's really appreciated, man. Also, this is the random orders book. As you can see, takes us to another random dimension, which has a few bonus chests in it. In fact, a few bonus chests might be cutting it lightly. And yeah, we can just do this all day. Leading us back to... Damn it, we ended up here again. We have to TP all the way back over to 10,000, 10,000. Which apparently is closer to spawn than I figured. But let's go again. Let's make a new one. What should go in this new little portal? Again, we'll just kind of collect them as we go along. Like a collection of dimensions. Because there's so many fun, you know, Easter egg style ones, you know, to be found here. So for instance, I don't know, if you type in the bridges, for instance, that's another one that we've seen. You can find a list of these online if you really want. If you type in bridges, for example, then what you'll find is something that will make you regret not building more connections to other islands. Or fort, question mark. Because it is an entire dimension built from bridges. Again, I love that this little structure thing exists. Like, it's just walls all the way down. I genuinely do think, even though this is a joke, this is the sort of dimension that, like, it gives you promise for, like, that would be a cool dimension, though, right? Maybe not if it was, like, its whole own thing, but what if they added, like, a pack of dimensions together that somehow could all be spawned through the same weird dream dimension stuff? And, like, this would be a great place to get end stone bricks, for instance, right? It's really cool. What if, you know, they really did add the... you know, this next dimension, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be chess. I'll play it one more time, but would you type Minecraft good in a book, says TBAC, the crocodile. Hey, thanks so much, TBAC. I will transwrite dimension. You know what, Mr. L, you know, even though, you know, even though you skirted the rule of $5, you know, to show my support, oh wait, actually, to show my support for taking money from people who are willing to give it to me. Also, this is the chest dimension, as you can see, it's crisscrossed. That is very odd. It looks like a very big Toy Cat has no dimension. Okay, so we're gonna first of all check out the Minecraft good dimension. Again, it's important that we do that next, in my opinion. So what happens if you write dimension in the book? The dimension. Minecraft good. If this doesn't take me straight to the best dimension in the game for complimenting it so strongly, I don't know what should. Ooh, it's got a nice color. I like this one. Minecraft good? I mean, Minecraft interesting. It's a mesa dimension. A mesa dimension with
I'm
prismarine.
sad I missed the last few streams.
What
They
is
started
this?
while I was still at work. Now that we're working remotely, my coworkers think it's okay to schedule meetings at stupid times. Here's my toy cat tax.
Yeah, like, workplace etiquette is this thing that, like, you have to form over, like, years, right? Imagine having to form it all on the spot just right now. By the way, Minecraft is very good. Thanks so much, Pookie Helms. It's good to see you again. I'm sorry to hear about your work plies. I can't imagine... plies? Plight? That's the one I'm looking for. Someone said the Dinnerbone dimension. Try Dinnerbone dimension if you haven't yet. I'd be surprised if it wasn't all upside down. But let's do it anyway. Okay, look at this internet. I am basically, you know, like people always say, like, you gotta say, like, trans rights or whatever. It's like, I mean, I feel like that's not affecting, just saying a thing doesn't make it a thing. But anyway, we're gonna type it into a book, and as you're gonna see, Toy Cat, the best hero that the planet needs, throws it in there, and what does he come out with? I think you'll find he comes out with a dimension of, oh, horrors. What is this? It's a bunch of islands with the end ships in partial formation, a bunch of random pillars all the way from the top to the bottom. You know, this dimension makes me question if I am playing the right game. Am I what I say I am? I don't know for sure. I just know there's a bunch of mini-doos around here. Also, thank you so much, Pygol, for the £5. You know, I'm going to type your name in. That is my way to make that even. I lost my Nether portal here, so actually we'll just warp the Pygol as our way in. So this is the Pygol dimension. It's just the end. It's literally just the end. Oh, at the end of a little sea of red sand, is that? No, it's jungle planks. Acacia planks. Well, this is the most boring dimension, no offense. You know, I feel pretty offended. Also, Chantal Lee, 4.6 thousand views, and the chat keeps crashing. Slower mode for Brauxorne, please. That's probably a good idea, yeah. I think, given the amount of, like, crazy spam we're going to see today, we'll slightly slow down the live chat. Just a little bit. Make it a full minute between messages, just so we can actually read what's going on. There is so much chat here. Hello, thank you to everyone who's saying hello. Warp missing. What does the missing dimension look like? Oh. I mean, this dimension is clearly not missing. It has beacons. A netherite beacon too, that's a cool. Oh, and it has the swaggiest stairs ever. Well, that was disappointing, says Al. I feel you on that one, honestly. I feel you on that one. Oh, there's some footprint blocks in here. And then there's nothing else. This is an odd dimension. This is a very odd dimension. Does that go without saying? I hope that goes without saying. But yeah, you can do this endlessly and you'll find like weird little goofs and Easter eggs.
This is the most toy cat tax I've ever paid. Please take me away from bad financial decisions. I'm gonna be poor after this, so I'll take this time to say toy cat is yes.
Thank you so much for... You know, it's that thing we've mentioned before, like, jokingly, like, oh, yeah. Some people, you know, like, even when people say it, like, jokingly, and people are like, oh, yeah, I'm donating my mother's money, or I don't have any money, I'm just making up to donate here. Even though I know it's, like, a joke, a part of me still hurt. That's how I felt with that one, like, man, you know, thank you so much, but also, you know, you can stop anytime you like. Good. But yeah, so, warp Roblox. Let's warp Overworld, just because I'm curious, what does the Overworld bring you to? The answer is not the Overworld. This is no one's definition of the Overworld. This is magma. Actually, wait, is this the Overworld down here? Nope. It's diamond blocks. This is what I want when I think Overworld. Again, this clearly can't be a part of regular Minecraft. But as a custom game mode, wouldn't it be so cool to find all these? This isn't a joke, I need help. See, right, it's like, you know, it's like, there's a commitment to a bit where it's like, it's funny, but then I'm just like dying on the inside. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, this is a dimension that has squids swimming in magma. Apparently that kills them. Who would have figured? So we're gonna warp to Overworld 2 now, just to show that every dimension. Oh, Overworld 2 is. This is very odd. We just found a Bedrock world with Endstone below it, and then this. And if we go to Overworld 3, it's Endstone now. Oh, this is the end. And then Overworld 4. And you can kind of see that, like, what you type in and what you get out, it's kind of like seeds, where there's no direct correlation, just a lot of confusion. Also, thank you so much to Z4 Studio, to the Gabe itch dimension. Okay, I'll do the Gabe itch dimension. Because Overworld 4 is nothing like the previous 3, right? It's, how are these carpets even floating? Is there string below them? Or, nope, they just exist. If we break one of these carpets, the rest should break with it. Yep, I was correct about that. It's a dimension with just carpets and portal gateways. You break the just break the underground portal. Yeah, I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Let's go for one of these, just for curiosity. Where do you think they take me? Where do you think they take me? Another part of the same dimension? Where it's fossils. That's nice. And then we go to Overworld 5, and we end up... Oh god. This is a snow-covered... It's just a snowy biome, actually, with llamas. Actually, this is like a pretty normal dimension. You can actually imagine this one existing. Hey, thanks so much to TABC. I'm paying too much. I need your great advice. The trick is, you gotta stop, friend. You gotta stop. You know, that's... You know, I always say this, but like, even though it's in my best interest, be like, you know what, don't stop. Just keep, you know, keep the money going. You can pay it back later. It's, or like, you know, you can deal with the consequences later. I actually disagree. What if we type a single letter? What happens if we warp to O? We get this.
All these dimensions are none with a cave update.
See, Plops, you say that right now, but believe me when I say I will find the cave up dimension. Also, Daymoodley says Andrew Andrews. You know what? The Andrew Andrews dimension will be found. What is inside there? It's just the Bedrock dimension, but it's green. Like, it admittedly matches the green of my like logo and stuff. You know, IBX Toy Cat is green. Okay, I'll stop. I did it for you, man. I saved you, TABC. Thank you so much for the generous tips. I hope all is well, friendo. But what if we go to specifically cave update dimension? If this doesn't take me to a very cavey dimension, I'm disappointed. Oh man, it's a target block dimension. What do we? I guess. Wait. Think of it this way, chat. Think of it this way. They clearly think that the cave update is their big target. You know, they're gonna have a new boss because it's got these end pillars just floating around randomly. They think it should contain snow because there's snow way. Wait, snowier snow and the cave update will be combined. That's the only logical way to take this random assortment of blocks, right? What if we just type like cave? Will it take us to a cave? So many of these dimensions are just the end, it seems. Caves? Ooh, what's the random membership button for? I like what you're doing here, friend. Also, can you try 3.14 dimension? I would be seriously disappointed if we didn't end up with just pi. That would be sad. Also, my god, look at this. This dimension is just blue glazed terracotta. Also, in all Bedrock dimensions, go into spectator mode. Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea so we can see down below it. Look at this dimension, the shading is so weird. Shadow dimension, please. Let's go to the shadow dimension. That can only be a good idea. Hey!
Even though I'm out of a job right
Thanks so
now
much, friend.
and have no income during the COVID-19 pandemic, I still enjoy playing and even watching Minecraft content.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Oh, it's caves. Oh yeah, they've got like a whole thing below the ground. Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. Again, if you are at the no income stage and like you're not sure when it's coming back, I totally understand if it's like, yeah, don't tip for a while till you're back on your feet and stuff. But I appreciate that you decided to let me know, and I'm glad you enjoy what we do here. Because I guess like it's that important thing of like helping people out via like information / entertainment is something that is important, and I don't know. Whenever I read a comment like that, it reminds me that like, yeah, this is something that we should definitely keep feeling. Also, Shadow 2, just as a same point proof. Shadow 2 is an entirely different dimension. Look how much greener it is. Also, it's filled with these blocks for some reason. Also, hey, thank you so much to Rakau dimension. Also, Warp Decay. Warp Dragons. I actually do want to see what happens with Warp Dragon, friend. Warp Dragon. Oh, this is clearly not what's meant to happen. It's bees, and then it's love, and then it's a bunch of platforms made of dead corn corals. Wait, are those hearts in the ground? Oh no, they're just those. Oh my god, this is the loudest dimension. It's just buzzing. It's just buzzing. Also, there's a focus for some reason. Yeah, this is Not my favorite dimension in the world. But you know what is my favorite dimension in the world? Dragon. Oh. Oh, here we go. I was like, I must have done something wrong. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I think there's a lot of Elder Guardians around here. Don't ask me how I get that impression. But I literally, this is my actual frame rate. Let's just go to Dragons 2. Let's just, okay, there we go. Dragons 2 is a much safer dimension. Just, try just throwing the whole infinite bookcase into a portal and Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, that's a fun one. Also, I should be doing this, but I hate to see you struggle. In the Bedrock ones, go into spectator mode. Also, try Dimension No. It says, makes you rose. Oh, someone said go into Dimension Toy Cat is no, actually. I just remembered that. Let's make sure we go there. Warp Toy Cat is no. If this is, oh man, it's gold plated. It's a reminder that Toy Cat is no. It's a good way to make some money off lies. New Seed Sunday, do all of the meme numbers. Thanks for keeping up the quality content. Stay safe, pal. I have totally considered meme number Seed Sunday, Mr. Resurrection. You know, actually, meme numbers right now. Warp 69, am I right? Oh, this isn't what I imagine when I picture 69. This is much more effort. But 420. If this dimension isn't green, I'm gonna be seriously disappointed. I mean, not anyone's. Oh God, what are all these chests doing? Oh God. It's funny. The chests are the things that cause some of the most lag in Minecraft because they do count as entities. It's a whole thing. Am I a new regular since I paid more than $5? Where is my dimension loss? Is TABC? What would you like your dimension to be called? I'll guess TABC, friendo. Oh my, what is this? Are they bonus chests? What have we stumbled into right here? I would actually like to know. Also, good evening, Victoria and Sean Tracy. What happens if it's a blank book? You know, let's find out the answer to these questions as soon as we get out of here. So yeah, we need to get out of here fast. Warp 42069. Just get out of here. Oh, find a dimension which doesn't want to kill my PC. Because look, this is one frame every like 5 seconds or something. Please get me out of here, friend. I'm stuck. I can't leave. Gotta go for it. Can you do the 3.14? I totally will. Don't you worry. That is my immediate priority. Yep, we might be stuck here, friendos. We might be stuck here. If I go in the options and I like change everything down to minimum, that's not gonna help anything. Actually, no, the render distance might save me because oh, okay, Minecraft's not responding anymore. I got some bad news, friends. Go to warp. Hey, we got it. We got out of there. We got out of there. Okay, never mind. So this is another end-based dimension. Okay, real quick, warp. Just for curiosity. If you warp to the warp, you get a snow dimension. I mean, there's a tree here. It's not much, but it's ours. And if we warp to pi dimension, 3.14, it's bedrock. And if you fly below the bedrock dimension, or if you dig down below here, you find a bunch of caves in the nothingness. You should try the wood dimension. P.S. Toycat is yes. Hey, thanks so much for thinking that I am yes. So yeah, if we go into spectator, we'll be able to see what this actually is. But it's just a cave dimension. But yeah, let's now go to the pi dimension, just in case Minecraft doesn't care about your number expressions. So the pi dimension is just a savanna biome. Anything unique about it? Okay, that's unique, I'll give it that. It's filled with blue concrete, light blue concrete. / warp orange square, says Ian Fossen. You know what? Let's do it. Warp to the orange square.
No, don't touch me there. This is my no square. No, don't touch me there. This is my no square.
What even is that? So yeah, let's try something. Let's we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place ourselves a portal. Been watching since TU14. Your videos are as good now as they were 6 years ago. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks so much, James XM. Yeah, man, hearing TU14 is such like a throwback. So if you throw an empty book into the portal, nothing happens. If you throw a signed empty book into the portal, you can't sign an empty book. Today I learned. So the minimum you need is like a space, I guess. Okay, there we go. If we just put a space in there, then the dimension we end up with is this. Oh dear God, this is the space dimension. It's pretty accurate. If I go to space, I hope it looks like this. Assignment RAM, says Winter Sapphire. I actually, yeah, every time you get a new install, you're meant to do that because Minecraft only uses like 4 gigs of RAM by default. But I think it's probably like issue of the CPU GPU performance more than it is RAM. I love to speedrun Minecraft using only a random dimension. Do you think that's a good idea? Because I'm tempted to do it. I don't know if you can speedrun on this dimension though, Erland. It's a cool idea, but I don't think it would work. Also, I'm committing tax evasion. Please don't tell IRS. While all the Easter eggs being found in the code, please look netherite and down dimensions, please. We believe all the Easter eggs have been found in the code. But what about the netherite dimension? Oh, this is something. This exists. Also, Toycat is green. Thank you. I mean, Minecraft agrees with you. What is, like, I sometimes wonder, like, how this comes into being, you know? Like, it's a green world with random end blocks and bonus chests. Would actually be kind of handy. What happens if you throw in an enchanted book, says Jennifer Jump? That's a good suggestion, actually. If we go to Orange Square, and then we hop through this portal, and then we go back to the overworld, and then I guess we TP from here, all the way back to our portals. Let's try and throw in an enchanted book, because I even though they've got the same model, I believe they're treated as different items. But it could be a little Easter egg, right? You never know. So, enchanted book. Let's just throw multi-shot in there. If we throw multi-shot into that, darn, nothing happens. Same with the swaggiest stairs ever. Also, you haven't done my dimension loss as TBC. Hey, sorry about that. Here is your own limited edition dimension. What's behind it? It's blue, and just like you, it's apparently red filtered. No, this is strange. So it's a barren desert filled with sand that is orange sand, but also isn't orange sand. Also, what about the warp? I need to find that out. You're right. Let's do it.
NGL, it's so watch IBX Toycat Infinity Survival Let's Play for easily 3 seasons.
Holy, do you see this? There's like a giant, it looks like a pig. Oh, it's just a big block wall. What is happening there? Like, look at this wall. It's like the Farlands. Also, thank you so much, Lex Gaming. That means a lot that you think that'd be kind of cool. Again, I would love the idea. Look at this. This is my first desert temple I've seen.
I used your everything seed for a world, and the first 2 in strongholds don't have portals. I made creative copy used commands and such, they have none. This is madness. I'm currently on beta.
So first of all, I think that's cool. Like, so many people have used my seed. Hey, look, it's actual real desert temple loot just appearing right here. I think surviving one of these would be so fun, right? And being able to like hop between dimensions. Like, the challenge would be how many dimensions can you go between? Right? Because think about it, right? Getting a book and quill is actually surprisingly hard in a dimension where you don't know where things are coming from. Try warp isolation. Oh yeah, no, I think we have done warp isolation. I believe that's the dimension of the iron golem, right? But just so we've got it right here, you know, just so we got it on the record, the isolation is the weirdest thing where there's like, it's a whole strange thing. Also, someone says warp PP. You know what? I'll do it. Warp PP. Sure, this will take us to the biggest dimension yet. Try Minecraft. I'm surprised we haven't tried putting... Also, this is the PP dimension. Clearly, the Minecraft developers were thinking Welsh, if sheep is the first thing that comes to mind with PP. But let's head back to the other world. Let's see what we'll find next. Minecraft dimension. Okay, I'm thinking this is going to be, like, literally nothing different, right? Just, if it's Minecraft, it might be the one dimension where it just takes you back here. Nope, takes you to the end with granite, apparently. Poopity Scoopity dimension. Yes, I love your content, says Evan Ranger. So my rough plan here is like, hey, if you want a dumb dimension, you know, $5 is like the easy buy-in to make it kind of fair. We'll obviously go for a lot of ones from chat otherwise, and that's totally fine. Also, you're not now IBX Toy Dog. So yeah, the Minecraft dimension is kind of weird in my opinion, friend Alex. But you know what? That shouldn't stop us anyway. The next dimension we'll go through the Infinity Bookcases and Dungeons and Dragons. So the Infinity Bookcase will do nothing either. It's sad, because I'd love it if that took you to, like, every possible dimension together. And then let's try Dungeons and Dragons from that way, which I think was a thing right there. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's see what happens if we throw Dungeons and Dragons in a book into the portal. So, Book and Quill. Again, immersive storytelling experience. Can't disagree with the Minecraft press release on this one. Dungeons and Dragons. Because everyone loves a good bit of D&D, right? I've had to stop D&D because of current crisis. You hear that, you know, nerds everywhere are suffering from current situation. And as you can see, the Dungeon Dragon universe is actually pretty fantasy-based. Like, it's very blue. So far, I like this, actually. Like, this is an actual survivable Minecraft dimension. Like, it has bats, flowers, and a slightly dangerous terrain. But otherwise, it's like, we're mostly fine, right? We're mostly fine. Do Warp No and Warp America. Oh, wow, asking for 2 for, I guess, like, that's the thing with, like, when you try to set a price and someone, like, gives, you know, tips less than that amount, and is like, hey, do the thing. It's like, what do you meant to do in that case? Be like, hey, sorry, you gave me money, but, like, we had clearly set rules, or do you go, actually, we'll do it anyway, and then screw everyone who actually follows the rules. It's an interesting thing of rules, like, how do rules work if you can't fully enforce them? Also, let's walk. Hello, I'm IBX Toy Cat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday, the weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft. Let's see what the Seed Sunday intro does when we put it in there, shall we? Just for fun. It better be the best seed. Mine is bland and empty, just like my channel. Hey, TABC. Also, Toy Cat, here's more Toy Cat attacks. Can you try Orion? So many of these are just ends, by the way. Like, maybe like 1/3 of the ones we've tried. It's like a sad reality. Like, so many of these are cool, so many of these are sad. Try any meme, says Zach's Wacky Arcade. Any meme, you say? What if we just go to the meme dimension? Not any meme dimension, the meme dimension. Let's do it. Let's find out what the meme dimension is like. Also, try IBX Toy Cat. Oh, we actually did that. It's a surprisingly good world, in my opinion. So this is an end island thing, except look at the colors. look at all of these colors. And also there's a water ocean underneath it. It's like the Nether made from endstone bricks. It's so strange. This should complete the $5. Poopty scoopty please, says Evan Ranger. You know what? You can't fault the person when they understand. You know, when you see the rules, you see the rules. So poopty scoopty, my this is so dumb, but you know what? I'll do it for you. Because you know I follow the rules how they be, and that's how I live life, I guess. Poopity scoopity. Also, try Hello World, you play Animal Crossing. Also Rainbow Dimension What's TBC. Pretty nice. Also, yeah, Hello World's a good one to try. Oh yeah, I've been playing Animal Crossing so much recently. Look at this. This is a ancient debris dimension with giant Nether fortresses. This is what the Nether should be, right? Nether fortresses, ancient debris, and a few abandoned mineshafts too. Why not? Also, I've been playing Minecraft for half a year or so. I just want to start a long-term world on Bedrock. Do you think I should wait for the Nether update or do it straight away? Also, Java World. I would say honestly, like right now, try a world. If you want to start long-term, obviously having a little bit of existing Nether is good. I would say don't explore too much, but I would feel fine starting a new world right now. Also, try Minecraft or Minecraft. I love this dimension, by the way. Poopity Scoopty, I made fun of it, but it's actually great. So my apologies to, my apologies, Evan Ranger. I was wrong, and I should do it wrong. Also, thank you, Mehmet, Zach Gordon, Erland. We're gonna try Minecraft now. So we tried Minecraft. It was pretty underwhelming, but Minecraft on the other hand, everyone loves a good Minecraft, which sounds like a dodgy, concerning comment. But you know what? Minecraft. This is actually Minecraft's menu screen has like a 1 in 10,000 chance of showing Minecraft. So maybe this takes us something. Okay, this is wacky. Why stairs? Why all the blocks? Why stairs? So it's a bunch of square cubes of stripped oak, I guess. Yeah, stripped oak. Covered in stairs, and then green water filled with dolphins, underneath which are end ships, underneath which are orange stained, brown stained glass. Huh. This is, and there's blazes here too, because why not? This is a dimension. Are these randomly generated or did Mojang make it? A few of these are made by Mojang and a few of these are randomly generated. It's the simple question, so like both is the correct answer, and that's kind of tricky to get a handle on, I guess. So it's easy to just be like, you know what? I guess neither. Game rule, do daylight cycle, false. Gotta turn that off. And now let's go to another dimension. I'm loving the color spectrum we're getting here, by the way. Let's go to another dimension, friends. By the way, chat's coming in so fast, but hello everyone. Thank you for the lovely messages. Do warp isolation, it's different than typing it in a book. Is it really? Because we did warp isolation, actually. Again, we've been there before. It takes you to the... Oh no, this is a different... Sorry, my bad. This is isolation. Oh wow, it's is the sign, go away. Inglem reclam tack. I'm assuming that's... Wait, I know that's Swedish for thank you. Tack. Tak. Also, Jess, do warp Farlands. Okay, you know what? We have to do it, right? He's got a secret little basement with infinity books. Maybe he's the one behind this. Is there like a lone villager? Bob's dog, Bob's other dog, their cousin Jim. And then it's one guy called Bob, just living out here in the middle of nowhere, bobbing his head, with a secret home sweet home block. I love that. The level of Easter eggs they put into like one April Fool's thing. You have to love it, right? Also, you know, I agree, Warp Farlands is something we have to find out. Warp Farlands. Oh, this is not the Farlands that I know. This is not the Farlands that anyone knows. But yeah, so thanks so much, Milorcis. The brand dimension is a fun idea, actually. Should we give it a whirl? Should we go for that? Because I believe that it's one of those... Brand is one of those Easter egg dimensions. So if you go to Warp Brand, it takes you to a bunch of X's. Is this meant... What is this? I actually don't... Oh, it's a bunch of creepers. Because that's the Minecraft brand, I guess you could say. If you go to Warp Credits, it'll actually take you to the credits, which I think is beautiful. Look at this, look at this. So, Minecraft. Original creator, Marcus Persson. Chief Creative Officer, Jens Bergenstein. Producers, Adrian Ost. Man, it takes a while for this to load in, but they built the credits in Minecraft. But you can also go to the... if you want to, obviously, you can go to the darkness dimension. What's in the darkness dimension? You should have seen this one coming, really. You should have seen it. Oh. It's just the overworld, but we're dark. Huh. Really dark. But, like, not actually too dark, I wouldn't say. Time, set, day? Yep, it's just dark even during the day. That's... This is fun. You can warp to holes if you want to. Wait, Also, please try anime, says Joe Riz. Okay, we're gonna warp to the anime dimension, just for you degenerates. As you can see, it's bright, colorful, and filled with things that are enjoyed by people on the internet, including end pillars, apparently. Yeah, this is a weird one, actually. This is very weird. I actually really do like the colors. I have to admit, you know, hard to disagree with that one. But also do warp Ed Vine. Says Porky Players. Why Ed Vine? Who is... I'm going to have to know who that is, first of all, friendo. So yeah, this is the same. It takes your overworld, and then it puts holes in it. There are some really dumb ones, okay? There are some really dumb dimensions. Like, you know, just if you warp blue, you just go to a blue world. Everything's blue. If you warp green, you go to a green world. Would you believe it? Everything's green. You go red, you go to a red world. Somehow, everything is red. You can even just type colors. You have to type it the American way. But you go to a world where it's all the colors. It's fun. It's fun. I like the level of things we've got going on here. Also, do the North Pole. You know, let's warp to the North Pole. I am super curious. What does the North Pole dimension look like? Hey, it actually is snowy, like the North Pole would be. And also dark, which, I mean, the North Pole is dark most of the year. And then there's a bunch of... What even are these? Oh, they're icebergs, but like mushroom icebergs? Using compressed ice. Is compressed ice a... One sec. So there's ice, there's blue ice. Why is it called compressed ice? Am I crazy? Also, I think Zach's Wacky Arcade, you can do a survival series of this. I've been looking at this and it's fascinating me beyond all belief. Like, wouldn't a survival series be so cool? Just like warping into a dimension, and then seeing like how long we can, like, this is a survivable dimension, I think. I don't think we can get out of it. Oh, actually, it's got water, it's got lava. We could make a portal. But like, yeah, it's so weird. It's almost like the shaders in Minecraft. It's such a bizarre experience. And this is a randomly generated one, to clarify, I think. I'm pretty sure. Most of the infinite ones are random. It's just a bunch of ice houses. Oh. Jittery. With some lava lakes too. It's like a witch hut but made out of ice. Went one yesterday where all of the air was glass. Yeah, the variety you see here is always is one that is very enjoyable, I do have to say. But yeah, what we'll do this time is we'll go to Warp Simpsons. It's going to be bright yellow. If it's not, I'm going to be mad. I am beyond disappointed. Also, Prismarine stairs in, like, circles. A little bit weird. Let's warp to Shapes, actually. Let's go to the Shapes dimension. You've got Hello World, try Animal Crossing 2. Oh, yeah, thank you, Chloe Kind. I totally agree we have to go through that. Also, check out the Anatoly dimensions, all caps, the close things to cave up that we have now. Okay, Anatoly. Anatoly. Also, thank you, TABC. So yeah, if you again, if you are uncomfortable spending money, then do not spend money, is my life advice as always. And I am the person who sets to benefit from that if you do. So this is the direct Anatoly thing, and I'm assuming if we go into spectator, which we'll do for now. If we go into spectator mode. Oh, you just meant it's like a cavey world. I mean, this is kind of like a cave dimension. It's pretty nice, right? I mean, it's filled with blue wool, which is odd. But like, look at this. This is actual. Ooh, this is actual caves all over the place. Yeah, I think it might actually be that we like accidentally have the Minecraft ramification set too low. Does your starting seed affect the dimensions? Also, try the entire beam script, says the Soradam. Hey, thank you, Soradam. So according to Sarge, it does. We can actually just test that one right now, though, right? Let's just do a perfect one-to-one test. This is the shapes dimension on this seed. Oh, as you can see. Actually, shapes is like too specific. Let's go to warp. I don't know. First one we get. Weird white dog. WWD. What would weird white dog do? So this is what the WWD dimension looks like on this seed, which, just to clarify, is that mess. So if we start a new world, because apparently it's true, but I wonder if it's the same dimension, but mildly different. Man, chat is beyond crazy today. It's good to see you all. By the way, you have to do this as a streamer while you're just waiting anyway. You can give me your love all you like with, I do appreciate, obviously tips, because obviously making money is a good thing that I am a fan of, or I would not have the option there. But if you're here, like the video. It's good. I see 4,000 of you haven't done it. Doesn't hurt you in any way. Doesn't really help me in any way, but like makes me feel good that people are actually enjoying what they're doing and not here by mistake. So we'll just type in 100. We'll just type in that as our seed for now. So now if we type in that exact same command, WWD, Mr. Weird White Dog, we'll see if it's the same dimension or not. Because I think that maybe I was just mistaken. It's the same dimension every time, just with a slight little difference. Also, I'm gonna increase the size of my drink. Gonna pour in some apple juice. If you've never tried this brand of apple juice in the UK, it's my favorite thing, Copella. It's the good stuff. My drink yesterday was a bit too strong, so I figured we'd save it. Throw some apple juice in there, and now it's nice and toasty. Toasty is the wrong word. But yeah, let's warp now to WWD. And if we get the exact same... See, that's the thing, right? It's the exact same dimension in every way. I think you can all agree this is the same. Obviously, some dimensions are going to be based on your world seed, but this dimension is exactly the same. Same with, I don't know, Poopity. I hate that we're typing this. Poopity, Scoopity. If we go there, it should be the same. Oh, either I spelled it wrong this time or last time. Oh man, there are giants down. This is such a weird dimension. What are the giants doing down there? Oh god, this is a weird one. Oh jeez, and they've got balls of poop that you've got to scoop with the giants. Warp 2D. So let's warp 2D here, just to get another example. This is the 2D dimension. As you can see, it's a bunch of fossils with withers apparently too. And if we go back to a different seed, also why is that code I preferred? I don't know. It's no idea to go to /warp never. So now if we warp 2D here, you can see how it's the same. Again, every non-setup dimension is going to be the same, it seems. So even though Sodge, who was actually a Minecraft developer himself, said that, I believe there are only 2 billion dimensions. We still can find the best one And we still are contributing to that search. Because why not 3D? Why not warp to the 3rd dimension? This one's filled with flowers. Why not warp to the 4th dimension? Will you please try to warp diamonds or something? That's a good idea, actually. Let's warp to the diamonds. Also, thank you very much, TAPC. I hope you're doing okay. I don't know what's going on, honestly. Like, as a streamer, I don't know what the protocol is for handling, like, someone who's giving you money but is, like, pretending they don't want to do it. But I hope all is well. I hope you do well, man. The other mentions that we go higher than 200 block shit. Have you tried this? Actually, you know, this is a good question. So we're currently at 200. Do they go infinitely up as well? That would be wacky if so. So this is 256. As you can see, it's pretty... Yeah, no, I like, you can go above 256, but you can do that in regular Minecraft. The blocks don't follow you this high, though. They do go very, very high. Like, most Minecraft dimensions, besides, you know, like, obviously the Nether stops at 128. And it seems as though this does as well. Try the dimension tunnels. Oh, I need to see tunnels now. Also, thank you for the South African Rand, Hidden Dragon. I thought it was just Dane Moodley, but apparently I have 2 South African viewers. Oh, this is a weird one. Oh, I like this. It's a dimension that consists of tunnels that you can fly through. And is there any point to the tunnels? I don't know for sure, but I love that they exist. So Cat, please warp to Mongolia. Also Blockland. Those are both solid ideas. Do the cursed dimension. Should we warp to cursed? Honestly, I feel like I could just fly around through these, like, caves for all day. Like, this is a genuinely cool thing that could, like, I feel like this is a screensaver. Just flying endlessly through these. If there's no Easter eggs of warp tutorial, then it's gonna be very disappointing because it's Cappuccino. Warp tutorial. Oh, it's just a flat Minecraft land. Actually, it's kind of like the End Islands, but with overworld generation. Do warp Crispy Miner. Crispy Miner. Let's do it. Crispy Miner. I think I spelled that correctly. Oh, it's shapes. I love the shapes dimension. Who doesn't love shapes, right? Did you try a book that says 420 inside of it? I'll be honest with you, I did. Will you try Fishbowl? Hey, good to see you, Mischievous. You're not... The Fishbowl dimension needs to be found out. This is what the Fishbowl dimension looks like. It's actually, I think, it must be based on the overworld. Oh, no, it's... I wonder what this is, actually. Oh, no, it's not the overworld. Oh, God, this is very much not the overworld. So just like a regular fishbowl, it seems fine. It seems perfectly normal. And then you go slightly too far, and you end up in a weird world that doesn't make any sense to anyone. Filled with cobblestone stairs, iron ore, and... Honestly, you know, none of this makes any sense to me. So we'll go back to the world we understand, the world of this. Because, yeah, it seems as though a lot of these dimensions actually have different biomes attached to them. So if I explore this same fishbowl dimension, you can see how, like, it changes as we explore. Again, on the left, we've got this insanity. Can we explore in third person? Let's go back into creative, actually. So, / game mode... creative. But you can see how in this dimension, we've got like 2 very clear biomes intersecting each other. But if we go far enough, or if we just go the other way direction, in fact, after a long enough time, you'll see how you find a different biome in this dimension. Which is what makes this challenge so interesting to me, because in theory, I don't know if this is true, this is like my theory, that you might be able to find some, you know, everything eventually in the same dimension. Because again, if we go this way for a far enough distance, the dimensions that we go at least 400 blocks high. I believe the height limit for your character in Minecraft is 512 blocks. It's just 256 blocks is the height limit for blocks. That's the key distinction there, friend. Hope it helps out. Have you tried accessing the Farlands? Oh my god, how did I not think about that? Wait, okay, first of all, I want to give some praise to that comment. Bailey Long, that's a good... Again, lots of people give ideas like type warp poop, or admittedly poopty scoopty, which was a good idea, it turns out, so maybe I'm mean. Also, didn't do CNM and caps. You know, just the crispy miner. What if we go to the Farlands in a given dimension, though? Like, okay, this dimension, TP at self. Oh, you don't have to do that. You just go, like, 10,000. 100, 10,000. So we do this, right? And you'll see how the dimensions should be different here. Also, bruh, please move yourself the other side of the screen. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Oh, I'm flying through space. What am I doing? Oh, I'm over here now. Okay, so, now you can't see my hand, but that's fine. So this same dimension is now entirely different. So let's warp to, actually, let's go to isolation, just for curiosity. And now let's do this exact same thing. Is it just, okay, so it's this, but, oh, this is, how far do you think you can go playing a survival for this snapshot? Main goal isn't to beat the dragon, it's to get the swaggiest stairs. Man, Shane, oh, I love that idea so much. By the way, good to see you, Shane. So yeah, we can go for any of these things if we want to. But let's just pick a random one for now. Let's just go to the toy cat dimension, which we haven't done yet, surprisingly. So the toy cat dimension looks like this at spawn. If we go 10 million blocks out, the world effects still remain. Actually, this is one that is the same the further out we go. If we go 100,000 blocks out, it's like this. So some dimensions are the same the entire way through, but some if we go to ocean or notch. So we'll go to the notch seed for now. So this is the seed notch in the spawn. Oh god. It's like the inside of Notch's brain. It's chaotic and scary. And then we teleport out a little bit. And you can see how the colors still remain, but the blocks have entirely changed. And then if we go to 1 million blocks out, do warp llama Easter egg there. Oh, I've shown that off the video. Terry Validon. Thank you so much though. I will totally do it off this, but look, you can see how the dragons are back again. Then we go to 10 million. Yeah, that's 10 million, right? Yeah, it's 10 million. And you can see how it looks like this. The Farlands I think are at 12. Okay, this is my guess at the Farlands number. 12,550,821. That's what I remember the Farlands is. I'm not sure. So this is just before the Farlands in the direction. Did we get it right? It seems as though the Farlands... Oh, obviously this is Java. The Farlands is I'm an idiot. Wait, you know, the guy who I said was pretty smart. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm the dumb one. But yeah, so that means this will go all the way to the vault border, which is at 30 million. Oh, you can't actually go that way. So go 29, 99, 99. That was so loud. So the world border does still exist in these dimensions, by the way. Oh god. So this is fascinating. You can see the world border. You can break blocks on the other side, including these note blocks, by the way. Yeah, this is fascinating. That the world border exists, and everything else exists just fine all the way up till this very edge. Huh. So, yeah, we'll go to Warp Llama just to show the, So this is my favorite dimension. Oh no, Warp Llama crashes my game. Warp Llama 2. Just to get out of there. Yeah, Llama dimension, I've shown it off. Obviously, if you warp there, I think it doesn't seem to work the same way. This is, Llama 2. This is not anywhere nearly as fun. In my opinion, at least. I mean, tell me if you disagree. But yeah, you can do this endlessly, like we walked a sponge dimension. We get a dimension that, get this, it's just a giant sponge. Can you try chestnut or logical? Hey, thank you for the South African Rand. I'm not like big enough for those things. If you wanna guarantee we do it, there's a thing down below. If you tip $5, then we'll check out your name and or your interest idea. This is a manga cube, I believe, of sponges. This is something I actually mentioned in a I believe I mentioned in my like things you shouldn't do in survival, and it looks like they didn't do it in survival. They did it in the game itself, which, you know, you can't hate that too much, right? Can't hate that one too much. There's also, if we warp to say nothing, we can go to a world where there is just nothing. Is it literally nothing all the way? There's gotta be something somewhere, right? Huh. I thought there's meant to be a sign. That's what I heard there was here. But evidently, I see nothing. Hey, thank you, Terry Validon, for the $2. It's appreciated. Oh god. Okay, nothing too. Okay, this is less nothing. I'm late. Have you tried the Welsh dimension yet? Oh, you better believe we're going to the Welsh dimension. Hello, Toy Cat. I am Welsh. Yes, we all are. Yes, we all are. So this is just as colourful as the Welsh flag and anime. Can you try sleeping or setting a spawn point in different dimensions? Also, IF-enders. So IF-enders won't work like they don't in the Nether, but beds I am curious about. Pookie. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's try Pookie. Is that your real name? Okay, beds explode here. That's useful. Also means you can't set your spawn though. It would be a good question, like, how long can you survive in an infinite dimension? This is totally going to be a future stream video. Totally going to take this. Hello, have you played Animal Crossing? I totally have, and I enjoy it a lot. So, I love Animal Crossing. I feel like, I think Stardew Valley is probably the objectively better game, but you better believe I enjoy Animal Crossing. So this is the Pookie dimension. And just like Pookie, it is white, bony. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. It's literally just fossils. Oh wait, okay, here we go. Fossils, and below it there's a bunch of circles. And below that, you've got the end ships. This is a nice dimension. Honestly, this is like, if you didn't spawn on the fossils, which I hope you wouldn't. Assuming you don't spawn there, spawning one of these is actually like one of the better places to spawn. Because you get access to the entity. Actually, that's not great. The entity loot is like weird and broken. But you get access to a few things. Ooh, and then you get blast furnaces for free. Sarah Burke, hello. What's my name? So, Sarah Burke. Good to see you, by the way. This is the Sarah Burke dimension. And just like Sarah Burke, it is made from bedrock because it's tough and hard to break. Hey, thank you, Izzy Alice. Okay, this is a thing. Huh. So your dimension is very, very, very portally. I mean, that's because you just want to get out of this situation, right? My eyes burning for in chat. Also, Alcazol is an amazing mod. I totally agree. Also, you know, we're gonna have to go to the Alcazol dimension. It's the only logical thing I see next. This is such a weird one. Like, look at these stairs just stacked on top of circles, on top of everything else. I've tried from on the curse books from the end ships in the portal. Oh, I have. It leads you to like weird dimensions that don't seem to. Like, I was hoping that it would take you to some secret and there'd be like a chain to follow. Sadly, that's not it. So Alcazol, just like you, this dimension is green. Also, thank you all. Canada's a good idea. Appreciate the super chat. Beds won't work, but how about a spawn anchor? Also slash warp honey. Okay, we're gonna prioritize. Okay, my brain's confused. First of, like, I've got like a big order list here. First of all, I love this dimension actually. This is actually a livable dimension, so good job, Alcazol. Second of all, warp honey, and then we'll try respawn anchors like Luciana and Jennifer Jump suggest. So yeah, this is honey is a weird dimension. Like, this would be a real mess to live in, right? I think we can all agree. Can you try my name? Says Wizard Goat. Hey, thanks so much, Wizard Goat. Wizard Goat. We have tried your name, and it has led us to this. Oh my god. This is definitely a dimension that I would describe as being very Wizard Goaty. What does that even mean? Only Wizard Goat knows. Look at these jack-o'-lanterns. What is anything here? These, like, big pillars. Try Papa's Pizza Ears. Thank you very much for the suggestion, friend. Yeah, let's try a respawn anchor. I really am curious about that one. I'm curious as to what the biome selection on the debug screen says. Yeah, that's another curiosity, actually. So biome selection here says we are in the generated 101.625. Oh, it lets you know what actual... Wait. Let's see when that changes. Let's see if that changes, like, you know, in the real-world biomes. You want to walk to Banjo Dog? You better believe I do, friend. So yeah, if we switch biomes, you can see there's some... Oh no, there's not. I thought it was a different biome over there. Let's see if when we walk to Banjo Dog. I hope we spell this correctly. Hey, thank you, Garibo. We should do 100 survival streams. We need to get as many books as possible. There's a fun idea in that, I'm sure. Okay, Banjo Dog with 2. Okay, I'm glad we checked. It's Banjo Dog with 2 G's. You know, no offense, Banjo Dog. This is my honest assertion. I should be extraordinarily nice to you in a fake way, but I believe in realness. And as a result, I'm going to say 2 G's is not how you spell dog. And I disagree with whoever told you, whoever informed you that was how you spelled dog, they were lying to you. But if you break down this dimension, you find a cave update place, so you're all right in my book, friend. Please check out Randy Rust. Brandy Rust. I want to see if it's full of rust. And then we'll load up the spawn anchor, I reckon. Brandy Rust. Oh, it's actually a nether. Like, this is our first, like, actual just the nether dimension. Yeah, it's a, look, if you look at the biome, we're just in a crimson forest. So Brandy Rust is literally the nether. This is your dimension, Brandy. And then, yeah, so obviously the thing would work here. So we'll go to Brandy Rust 2, which takes us instead to waiting for Chunk. So this biome is called... Oh, it still doesn't even say what the biome is yet. The game does not know what biome we are in. Okay, it says generated 993868150. Have you done Warp Cave Update? You better believe I have, friend. Also, Anarchy Server and Anarchy Dimension. I would love to see how people played Minecraft in a dimension like this. It would be interesting, right? It would be interesting. But yeah, so 2G's if a good game, or GG, says Banjo Dog. That means that your name is Banjo Do, GG. Banjo Do. Like Banjo Dog GG with 2 cap G's, you know, I could live with that. But, you know, yeah, again, your dimension was a cave update dimension, so I don't hate you too much. Anyway, let's, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna place our respawn anchor down just here. Because, you know, if all the places place a respawn anchor, this is where you want it, right? And then we grab some glowstone, and we attach that to it. Oh god, okay, so respawn anchors blow up here, apparently. as much sense as that makes. How about the ocean dimension? Let's go to the ocean. No, I have something I want to test next, because this generated dimension... So if you look, it says... Oh, this is actually just the end, Brent. What if we go to ocean 2? The dimension will say... Okay, it's just the end again. But if we go to ocean 3, if it's the end again, I give up. Everything's over. Okay. So this biome is the busy biome, which is odd. It's okay, love your videos, give it up. Sorry I can't give more. Never feel bad for not giving more, man. So everything on YouTube is free, but you know, it's pay with your time. You pay effectively like 1/10 of a cent to watch a video. Like, people don't think of it that way, and it's maybe for the best, but like that's effectively what it is. Even like $1 or 2 is like 1,000 times more than any average person gives, and it's like the sentiment that someone cares about it enough to give $1 matters so much to me. So thank you. It means a lot, Optimal Gunner. Also, try my name, says Callum Fallery. Callum with a capital C. Callum Farrelly. So the Karen Farrelly dimension. Oh god! I don't like that noise. Actually, no, I'm getting down with it. I'm getting down with it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this dimension. It looks like it's underwater, even though it's not. And it's horrifying. But you know what? It's better than we've seen so far. It's also got prismarine slab. Are we just underwater and we don't know it? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Thank you, Average Soda, by the way. I really appreciate it. So, if you look, this dimension is called generated 479423686. So that means if I walk to, say, dimension number 0, will it say we're in generated biome 0? No, it won't. We're in generated 964779764. Also, what is this biome? I am so confused. Also, thank you very much, Kill Me. I guess I want to die because I read your name out loud. That is the conclusion I have drawn from this. Warp Andrew. We did Andrews earlier. Maybe Andrew would be more fun. Is this melon? Is this melon, then pathway blocks, and then slabs? What do I even take from that? Try my name, says Oliver Pavlov. Thank you very much. The thing, if you want to try your name, is just to keep this easy and followable. We set it at $5. I don't know the easiest way to be like, that's the rule we had in the description, and we've been following this whole way. But I don't know what's doing. People do it. Also, Warp JP2GMG. JP2GMD. JP2JMD? GMD, I think it must have been. So, do warp content. Is this how you find content for YouTube? You just warp to the content? So this is a Desert Hills biome. Of all the things, there's a Desert Hills chilling right next to the end. Hi, take care. I love your live streams. Thank you so much, Manic Marceline. Oh god, this is a weird dimension. It's filled with mobs. But no, thank you, Manic Marceline. This has been a crazy stream, like the amount of people showed up. So it's good to see that we got some people just enjoying their time here, huh? Krishank's Augustine. You know what? You're right, Rosie Pharaoh. We need to know. We need to know. Krishank's Augustine. This, if you don't know, is in the Java seed function, hashes to 0. So if we type that in, we end up in dimension. Oh god, this is actually beautiful. Warp best. Says after you Barman. Thank you for the suggestion. Again, if you wanna like guarantee I go to a dimension, use the thing down below. Otherwise we'll just treat it as a suggestion like normal chat, because I think that's the fairest way to deal with that, right? On my last sub chat you didn't warp Java, also warp Hermitcraft. Yeah, we'll try Java, shall we? Also, warp Aether. Yeah, no, I think we tried that. That was one of my first suggestions, like, I did on the very first thing, like, I was hoping it'd lead somewhere. This is beautiful, though, right? Can we all just agree? This is absolutely crazy. Also, Average Soda, says, love your videos. Hey, thank you so much, Average Soda. I mean, you know, you're not great soda, but you sure are average soda. So Average Soda, we'll go with. It's a raining dimension. Oh, but then we'll go with Average Soda. 1808, just to be sure. Because this dimension is snowy and... Man, it rains in both of your dimensions. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that one, friend? But yeah, let's swap to Java after this. Because... Oh no, this isn't actually raining. What is that? A baby hoglin? Oh no, there's a patch of rain. There's just... Okay, no, it's raining here. No, it's snowing. Which is it, game? Are you raining or are you snowing? Make up your mind. I'm so confused. I've never been so confused by this one. Okay, we're gonna go warp Java. See where that takes us. Okay. Sure. Fair enough. And warp Hermitcraft. One of the things that like sucks about having a Let's Play series on YouTube is everyone always says like, hey, why don't you make like Hermitcraft videos? And it's like, because we play different versions of the game, and also I try not to make the same content as everyone else. And then people are like, I don't get it. Why aren't you doing exactly what other people are already doing? I want you to make the same thing as other people, Toycat. Why won't you do it? And also, we crashed Minecraft. It's one of those like frustrating things.
Can you try my name, please, and thanks
we'll never be able to
for
go
keeping
off
me
it.
entertained.
Thank you so much, Tracy Sellers. I will try your name when we haven't when we uncrash. Yep, we're gonna have to. Java as a whole crash that time. So there's gonna be a black screen for a second. Don't worry, I'm still here. Or am I? Am I just lying? You won't know for sure. But I'm just gonna real quick make sure that I'm just gonna real quickly here, because a thing that you can do with your installations is you can check that you're actually like there's a thing that you've gotta do, more options, and you gotta make sure that it's using all your gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's using 2 GB. So if we set that to 32, I believe. Yeah, so now it should use all of the RAM we can give it. Actually, not 32. I think I have 32. We'll give it like 16. So yeah, I accidentally assigned Minecraft too little RAM, or rather, Minecraft by itself. No matter how much RAM you have, it only ever assigns itself 1 GB. You have to assign the rest by yourself. Go to warp water. It's creepy. Yeah, man, this is really entertainment. Says your boy. Thank you for the love and support that I love to see, your boy. Mojang. Oh god, it's stuck upside down. Okay, sure. Gamers unite separately in your own homes. Also, Shenro, how long do you think you'll be able to play in survival before you crash? I think in survival, because you're not hopping dimensions so much, you wouldn't run into a crash nearly as often. That's what I like to believe, at least. So we're going to go into the April 3rd world, and we're going to try Tracy Stellars, because she wants to see her name. Also, thank you for keeping me entertained. Thank you very much, man. Woman. Well, I mean, you know, thank you very much, person. I think Tracy, like, based on Pokemon, Tracy can be a person. I mean, a man's name. A dude's. I don't know what the word is, you know. So, you know, I won't assume. I'll just politely guess. Thank you very much, Social Gaming Life, for becoming a channel member. So, yeah, we got a bunch of snow. And is that it? Oh, God, this dimension is so blind. So white. warp Australia and see if it's upside down. So yeah, I have now assumed that you are white, Tracy Sellers. I mean, that's what your dimension's telling me. And you're from Australia, and the Australia dimension is filled with love. Man, this is me, you know, with my reaction to Australia, right? Also, we actually did coronavirus earlier, Callum Farley, if you want to check it out. Watch your computer specs. You can actually see right here, a 6950X and a GeForce GTX 980 Ti. They're both a little bit outdated by now, I would say. But I'm not hugely bothered by that. So yeah, this is a bunch of islands filled with love and pillages. Again, just saying, perfectly reminds me of Australia. Tell me I'm wrong, Australians. Tell me I didn't perfectly get this. So yeah, let's go to warp communism. We need to know how fair and utopian is. Oh, it's exactly like communism. There's no food for anyone, and everyone's equal in that they all starve to death and get to do nothing because there's bedrock, except for the people who can get below bedrock. Those people are lucky because, man, it's filled with netherite. How did all the ancient debris get stuck down there? Yeah, it's just an ancient debris dimension.
More straws dimension, please.
More straws dimension. So, are you saying more straws is the dimension? Or, you know, let's try it anyway. More straws. And also, more straws in the drink to go along with that. Hi, Lol, says Social Gaming Live. Hello, Social Gaming Live. So this is a dimension that is filled with jungle trees. Is it actually a jungle? Yeah, it's actually a jungle. I wasn't expecting more straws to take me to the jungle. This is my fact-finding missing that, like, even Minecraft thinks more straws be made from paper. I disagree. Tree deforestation should not be what we resort to get better straws. Let's keep using plastic. You know, turtles, you know, can get out of here. Because, you know what, paper's bad for the environment. But you know what's great for the environment? Famously so. Plastic straws. More straws, I say. Also, Warp Terminal if you haven't already. Yeah, let's try Warp Terminal. Well, my dimension sucks, but I love the Australia though. Thanks, says Tracy Sellers. Yeah, no, it's like a personal insult when your dimension sucks, right? It really is that way. Like, let's warp to Terminal though. I'm just saying, when the Toy Cat dimension... Oh, no, we have been here. I forgot we'd been here, but we have. So there's a few Easter egg dimensions I want to go through before we go here. Just in case you want to see them. So there is one called Warp Spiral. This is a dimension that is, if you would believe it, a giant never-ending spiral.
Do you have a green straw so it looks invisible with your green screen?
For some reason, the green straw is not the right color of green to be invisible at any distance. I think the yellow straw is actually going to be closer, right? Yeah, the yellow straw is partially invisible, but the green straw is not. Don't ask me why green screens work that way. But yeah, this dimension is an endless spiral. An endless spiral that goes on, if you'll believe this, endlessly. So, there's also a zones dimension, which I don't actually know what actually is found in this one, but I have heard it's an Easter egg. Oh, it's just zones. Wait, what is this? We've teleported to the overworld, right? Let's see what's different. It's gonna be a hoax. So there's a village here. Is the village normal? Huh. Is the Easter egg that there is no Easter egg? How? Are we in the overworld or not, actually? Is there any way of knowing? I guess if we make a nether portal. Chat, do you think we're in a, like, what do you think we found right here? What makes this dimension special? I can't work it out. It looks perfectly the same as the other world. Okay, you know what? We need to know. Let's make a nether portal. Oh wait, wrong button. So let's make a nether portal just to be sure. Yep, Easter egg. But like, how do we know? It's like a multiverse. I guess it's kind of, use a bed. Oh yeah, using a bed, there we go. It's the overworld. Oh no, you can sleep here. Maybe, for some reason, zones is just the overworld. Or maybe I typed it in wrong. The only way to know for sure is if this takes us back to the overworld. Hey, thank you, Social Gaming Life. But, if this takes us back to the overworld, then... Or what if this is the pretend dimension? That's such a confusing one, by the way. Though I love it, like, let's type in a book, zones. Because we might have just found, this is only done in this snapshot. This is the zones portal. You go, so this is a village. We step into this, and we're in the same village. Oh god, this is trippy. I can't wrap my head around this one, chat. I can't understand it. Which one's real and fake? If we go in enough times, do people even realize which one's real and which one's fake? Right? Like, which one's the real one, chat? Are you a real iron golem or are you fake? So yeah, long story short, we're now in the zones dimension. If we go to zone, is this just a random? So yeah, there are certain phrases that clearly trigger the specific thing. The fact that you slept during daylight, not the overworld. Oh yeah, wait. The sleeping in a bed is actually a trick that it wasn't the overworld, because we could sleep during the day. Which is odd actually that works that way. So this is a hellish dimension. Let's get straight out here. Obligatory ticket tax. Have a good day, says Teller Martin. Hey, thank you for the positivity. Again, when there's a lot of new people here, there's always like a influx of people who are like very. I mean, like you don't have any reason to be positive towards someone you've just met, right? Like on the internet, there's no repercussions, there's no downsides, there's no, like you might as well have the most fun, I guess. But like, it's nice to see some regulars here enjoying it, and I'm glad that that's you. And if you are here for your first time, and you're not typing very angrily expletives, then good on you, friends. So this is perfection, by the way. So, Kat, how'd you get the snapshot? I got it yesterday, but it's gone now. You just have to, like, set yourself up a custom thing in the launcher. In the same way you can load older snapshots, you can do this the same way. Thank you, Moo. I think... You know what? What is the cow dimension like? If this doesn't take us to a cow, I'll be... Okay, this is not my definition of a cow. I mean, it's got a lot of udders, you could argue. But, I mean, I wouldn't argue. Also, whoa, okay, there are some set particles in the zone dimension that give you blindness and poison if you go on there. I use a super chat for this. Thank you so much, North Omaha Dashcam. We'll go to North Omaha Dashcam, and we'll see what your seed is like. Also, ticket tax. Thank you so much, Oliver Pavlov. So this is your world. It's just as disorganized as the inside of your head, or as the North Omaha Dashcam community. You slept in zones dimension even though it was day. Yeah, that didn't hit me till later, actually. But that is a weird one. Let's go back to zones. You know what? We need to go back to zones. Just to get those particle effects. So this is the zones dimension, and we should be able to find particles that are weird and creepy. Man, there's just something so weird about sleeping in the day, right? Oh yeah, this is odd. You sleep in the day, and you wake up, and it's still day. Is the daylight cycle even moving? Wait, is it? Let's see if this actually affects the time. Imagine sleeping during the day and then waking up, and it's nighttime. Wait, do you think if we go to sleep at night, it'll actually wake us up some other time? I do want to know. Let's see if we can find these particle effects then. Because again, this seems like the overworld. Everything about it looks pretty normal to me. Go to Ohio, says Waffletron. Okay, as soon as we go to sleep, and we test this one for sure, Ohio is our next destination. So we're sleeping even though it's night, and we wake up, and it's still night. Oh god. It's a dimension where for some reason sleeping works, but also not how it's meant to. I don't know how or why, but I don't... Oh! That is odd. Everything's a bit off here. So Kat, are you a slapper or a simp? I don't know what to respond to that with, so instead, we'll go to Ohio. So, Ohio is famously a very, well-lit place. Yeah, this place is lit AF, you could say. Could you please go to Warp Aurora? You know what? I'll do it. Not because I want to, but because I agree with the melons. But no, let's go for a few more Easter eggs just before we go here, because, again, I feel like I could explore these infinitely, and I might get Lordins doing that, so I just want to find, like, hey, let me show you a few more that you might not have seen. Did you know if you go to Notes, you spawn a dimension full of note blocks? I think. Oh god. They're all playing all the time, apparently. This is horrible. Not a fan. Not a fan. Thank you for the suggestion, Luke Sam. We're gonna try library. Library. Because the note dimension is filled with note blocks. Guess what the library one is? That's right, infinite books. This is, if I'm not mistaken, based on the Tower of Babel. You know, the idea of like an infinite number of, you know, bookshelves of every single thing on them. So yeah, if you want to find every single book ever, there's a dimension for that. And oh god, it goes all the way up and down. I didn't realize it repeated. Oh god, all the way up and all the way. All the way. That is a lot. With zones, couldn't you create infinite worlds? Says Callum Farrelly. How could you create infinite worlds? By like stitching them together? I'm confused as to what you mean there, friend. So you can also go to Warp Origin and you see a fun little thing you'll recognize if you have played around with 3D software. It's just X, Y, and Z all mapped on a thing. Try Minecraft with a capital M. We haven't tried that, to be fair. Oh god, okay, it's also awful. Mind-blowingly awesome stuff and things, a bit of crack. Man, you went so far I literally can't see it on my screen. Mind-blowingly awesome stuff and things and a bit of crack. You know, I'll just go with like the realm, a bit at the warp, a bit of crack. Because you know, a bit of crack can never go wrong, right? Oh! Man, if I took crack, if this was the result of taking crack, you better believe that I would not reference that in a YouTube video, because now you have to declare if your video contains drug references. So of course I was talking about how this has cracked my sense of reality. Try gyro or strawberry ice cream. Oh man, I love me some Greek food. Actually, not gyros. I love me some Greek. Oh, gyro is. I like the Greek food more than I like this dimension. Oh god, this underwater bonus chest. Oh no, not underwater. They're just on this weird like spiky coral stuff. Okay, that's weird stuff. So for a few more Easter eggs before we go, there is decay. Where does decay take you? You might ask. It takes you to a world that is meant to decay as you go further out. You know, this also looks like the overworld. I guess if there's enough of these, you could make an infinite number, not an infinite number, like 1,000 copies of the overworld. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the further out you go from the spawn, the more decayed it gets, it sounds like. So you can see how it's pretty normal, and then it's way less normal, and then it's even less normal than that. Oh, I'm liking this. I want to see where this one ends up. Oh god. The chat scrolls in at such like a crazy rate. But so this is a village in the in this like decay thing. Again, some blocks are randomly placed from where they should be in the world all the way up to here. This is very bizarre to look at. This is very bizarre to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. New sub love videos. Hey, thanks so much, Boom Squaz Angany. Would you like me to check out your name after this? Perhaps, because that was a very specifically timed thing. But yeah, thanks so much. I am glad that you're enjoying the videos. Apparently, a lot of people have found the channel in the last 48 hours. It's something I'm really grateful for, because on YouTube, you never know what and when things can be recommended. So whenever anything makes it, you just gotta be like, hey, this is the upside of the crazy random algorithm. Also, yeah, as you can see, the further you go, the more distorted the world is getting. This is beautiful, actually. Also, I feel like we turned off the daylight cycle, but it just keeps going anyway. Like different worlds in one file. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, if you wanted to, you could probably set that up that way. There's only 2 billion different realm worlds you can have at one time, I think. But yeah, you can have like a bunch of different worlds stored in the same file, in theory. Also, look how crazy it's getting here. Like, the further we go, the more distorted we go. So we're heading along the Z-axis. Let's skip ahead a little bit, shall we? Let's TP. So where we are right now. So relative there, but negative 3,000. So when you get 1,000 blocks further out, the world's still very much here, but like it looks a bit sky gritty, right? if we go 4,000 blocks out, the world is arguably still here, but it's mostly up in the sky. I mean, you can still see that this is a jungle biome. You can still clearly tell the biome. It's just a little bit messy as you go around. Honestly, this might be a fun challenge by itself, right? See how far you could get before things mess you up. If you go to negative 5,000, this looks like Minecraft 4K. Oh, the water floats in the air too. Oh, jeez. Some of it's got seaweed in. Do Stow. I don't believe Stow is... I love that that's your favorite song, though, friend. I love that that's your favorite song. Plus the water is wacky. Oh yeah, this water is too wacky for my liking. You should do a survival challenge in Decay. I tell him, Mountain, we were just thinking the same thing. It does sound pretty fun because you can kind of pick your own level of interest in this one. Be a Slaper, by there was a war in chat. What about Bedrock? Swart Bedrock? That does sound kind of fun. So yeah, once we get further out, things get really crazy. So just to be short, what happens at 10,000 blocks? At 10,000 blocks, the decay is so bad that any semblance of ocean is lost. Like, all of the... Oh god, okay. All of the blocks are just everywhere all the time. If we go to 20,000 blocks, then... Okay, now I think that the world down there is basically gone. Like, you can tell the biome you're in, and sure, there are some of the blocks still in place. But you can go pretty far down. But again, we need to know what happens if we go further. If we go to 100,000, then we'll end up... Moo, does the poo dimension have poo in it? We did actually check that earlier. You'll be pleased to know. Do I have a crushed yes? I don't know what... I feel like actually we might fit like a crushed... we might fit if a... Oh god, you see all of that gravel falling? Minecraft is not liking that. So I don't know where it's falling to though. Like, is it just falling down to wherever it lands? Can you sing me a happy birthday? It's in 7 days, says Corey Harris. Happy birthday is actually a copywritten song, fun fact. It's ridiculous that that's true. And it doesn't matter. You can, in theory, get into copyright issues for singing it. And that's dumb, but that's an indication of our copyright system, you know. So next up, we're going to go to minus 200,000. We'll go to 290,000. Why not, you know? Let's treat ourselves. So at minus 290,000, we end up, oh god, just trapped underneath a mountain of insanity. But you know what? We have to know. Oh god. What is this world? This would be a fun place to start a challenge, huh? Look, you can just see the blocks falling off screen. But if we go to 2.9 million... Oh, we crashed Minecraft. Hello. So, what crashed Minecraft was a illegal argument exception. I haven't seen that one before. Hey, that's 3 crashes today. 3 crashes today. Happy birthday, Loffit's copyright. Oh, the copyright expired. Oh, my bad. I'm out of date on that one. My apologies, friends. I didn't actually hear that one. That's really cool to hear. Again, the fact that it wasn't public domain for all that time is dumb, but I'm happy that it finally made its way there. Honestly. Okay, so April 3rd. We'll try and load up the world. It might immediately crash, though. There is a very real chance. Okay, no, we're here still. We're fine. So would you like to see the last of the Easter egg worlds? Let's go through them, because there's some fun ones I feel like we haven't gone to yet. We've also got the warp busy dimension, because you know what? I'm too busy to care about your, Did I type that right? Huh. So the busy dimension is just this whole thing right here. But it apparently has the unique exception of being filled with redstone contraptions. So instead of having coal ore, iron ore, and diamonds, etc., it's got blocks, and so it's got dispensers, observers, pistons, droppers, redstone blocks, sticky pistons. That's a nice little mashup right there. And yeah, so basically caving in this is kind of like a cave update if all you like is redstone bits. Imagine Minecraft, but also it's got pistons and redstone. Very strange, very strange. So a few more I want to go through. We've got the gallery dimension. Gallery takes you to a world which looks interesting. Hey, thank you, Whimsquagny, So can I get a book named after me? It says, hey, you're not. Let's do it. Wait, after I show off this. Whimsical Agony. Whimsical Agony. Oh, this is odd. Is it every block but like vertically displayed? What is this actually? Is this a Mojang logo or is this a really dirty joke? Oh, it's like loading in. Oh, this is odd actually. Oh, this is very odd. Beautiful though, right? Beautiful. Okay, real quick, we're gonna Whimsical Agony, right? What? Whimsical Agony. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh man, your dimension is not whimsical, but it definitely is agony. Hey, thank you, Ram Ranch. I mean, Craze. For the so your suggestion crashed my game, friend. You have a world name that has managed to crash everything. So good job there, friend. Also, just before we go, so I think we've gone through all of the Easter eggs besides one. I've got one left I'd like to show of you all. Obviously, we've done them through the course of this stream. But what we're going to do is we're going to obviously close my... Man, the amount of times this crashes the game. Like, this is... Yep, Java is not responding. Don't report the problems to Microsoft. Let's close it out. We should just have, like... Okay, game crashed. We're sorry for the inconvenience. I'm sorry for the inconvenience to all of you watching for this right now. Skygrid, try the Infinity Snapshot. It's a very fun snapshot. Would recommend. So here is the Mojang look. Again, I love this every single time. The way they say Mojang, it's like a callback to last year. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yeah, if you wanna, I'm gonna offer this as a last thing, just in case anyone feels like they're not missing it. If you want to give $5 via, tip $5. Again, we'll exclusively go to bad causes you don't agree with. You can do so via the link down below, or you can do so via Super Chat, and I'll type your name as a dimension. But for now, this is the gallery dimension, and we're going to go to the very last one of the day that I intend to go for myself, because I want to show off all of the Easter eggs in some way. We've gone through all of them, from green to red to, even I don't know if we actually went to wall actually, but we went to wall, which has a wall in the middle of the world that separates the blue and the red sides. So it's blue over here, and it's red over here. It's beautiful, right? But yeah, I've got just one more that I'd like to show you. And that one more that I'd like to show you. This is me building suspense. Maybe needlessly. But no, it's just a kind of dumb one. Because you can type pretty much any major feature, and it'll spawn in. So if you type in pillars, you'll spawn into, get this, will you believe this? I bet you won't. You spawn into an endless series of end pillars. They go all the way up to sky height, it seems. Also, the dimension's green. Do these go on infinitely, or are they just end pillars? Oh no, they're just everywhere. Let's just... You haven't done content properly, says Mary Jane. Content properly? Question mark. What I've actually forgot which one content was. Oh, this is content. Oh, it is clever. I get it. Hashtag content. It's Skyblock, I'm gonna guess. Oh, yeah, it is. You can actually play on the... That is amazing that this exists. There is a Skyblock dimension for content. That's amazing. That is very amazing. I like that. I'm glad we didn't forget about this one. Thank you so much, everyone here in chat, for joining me on this little exploration. I'm definitely sure, if not tomorrow, then the day after, I want to try one of these dimensions, maybe multiple, in survival. I want to see how well they do. If you have a suggestion for which of these you think would be best in survival, let me know. I have a few ideas. Survival stream sometime. I want to see how far you get. See, exactly. Me and you, Shane O, thinking on the same page. I love it a lot. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this some amount. If you want to see some hashtag content, you bet. Why is there a beacon in here, actually? Then you better believe that we'll be doing that in the future. I love so much about everything going on here. We could teleport between dimensions all day. Be like, what if we search for the Aether? And then it's like, oh yeah, this is my definition of the Aether, right? But we could do this all day, and part of me wants to, but you get the point. A certain amount of it's randomly generated. There are Easter egg ones that are pre-specifically generated. And of the randomly generated ones, they're really fun to look through, but I think it'd be more fun with the challenge of survival, because the further you go through dimensions like this one, the more different and crazy and insane things get. And trying to survive this, I think would be a fun challenge. I think it'd be one of the most interesting ways to play Minecraft. Because so much of it seems like it's infinitely repeating, and then sometimes, in the middle of nowhere, after you don't expect it, it just changes, and it's like, oh yeah, you thought this was the wood dimension? It's the green stained glass dimension with iron doors, but only the bottom half, times 2. Also, thank you for doing content, Mary Jane. Hey, thank you, Mary Jane. I hope you're having a great day. But like, also, are these igloos up there? Also, look, the sun is giant, and there's fossils in the sky. Nothing about this makes any sense to anyone. Oh, and you can actually get down here, because there's ice. So you can see that, like, oh, now you can mine down, you can find sandstone, and then I bet if you dig down it far enough, in fact, we don't even need to. So, like, this is a theory for a dimension. We go to the Aether dimension. We, oh god, and now it's icy caves, right? What is this? Except we go far enough, it's not icy caves, it's this. Do you see how every dimension has an infinite layer of depth in it? Wouldn't this be fun to explore in survival? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Also, Chantal, just because you've been awesome mod, I'll just confirm that the vegan, you know, warp is in fact, I'm gonna guess it's not vegan. I mean, dragon heads, not vegan, I would argue. Otherwise, though, this looks like a lot of other ones we've seen. But yeah, this is going to be something I'm looking forward to. Tomorrow or the day after, I definitely want to just check out as many of these in survival. Because it's such a fascinating snapshot. It was made as an April Fool's joke, but the amount of depth it has, the fact that every single one of these worlds is fully worth exploring in their own rights, it's crazy. Look at this. What is this? I don't know, but I do know that I had a great time today, and I hope all of you do as well. Because I'll see you tomorrow. Check out my snapshot video if you haven't already. This is just a self-plug. I make videos every day on this channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them. But obviously, if you want to see like things you didn't know about Minecraft or update news, we got you covered on this channel, I think. Also, I'm working on some big videos right now that hopefully you'll appreciate. It's been taking a lot of time, but just wanted to let you know. Also, wow, look at this world. There's pillager beasts. Why? I don't know. I just know it's cool. So yeah, goodbye.